The Mickey Thompson ET Street Pro is the next generation of drag-specific radials from the legendary brand and will appeal to guys out there looking for a dedicated radial to work well on high-powered setups in small tire classes that require the use of a 275 tire. Now, it is important to note that the Pro here is not DOT legal, meaning driving this thing on the street is not necessarily recommended, while pricing for the 15-inch option shown here will land you just north of $200. So let's rewind, if you will, back to the early 2000s and the launch of the legendary ET Street Radial from Mickey Thompson. Now, this tire basically changed the game at the time and was the go-to tire of choice for casual racers out there, all the way down to the door slammer outlaw cars running well over 200 miles an hour. Now, that tire basically remained unchanged for a very long time because, let's face it, it just flat out worked. And that is, of course, up until recently when Mickey decided it was time to make their legendary radial even better, and that brings us to the ET Street Pro shown here. Now, the Pro here is going to share that same R2 compound as its predecessor, but with a far more forgiving sidewall. It's almost a hybrid between a traditional radial and a slick, in that this tire will wrinkle or flex a little bit more and also allow for a little bit more wheel speed off the line. And according to Mickey Thompson, the new radial works better on a wide range of surfaces as opposed to needing a damn near perfect prep, as was the case with the old tire. But let's get back to that R2 compound, and again, it's one that Mickey uses a lot over the years, and in fact is the same compound that can be found with some of the company's other drag radials like the newer Street R and the SS, both of which are DOT legal, by the way. So for the owners who want that same kind of grip but something they can drive to and from the track or on random cruise nights, be sure to check those out instead of the Pro here. Now, again, this is a 275/60 R15, meaning it will fit 15-inch diameter wheels ranging from 7.5 to 9.5 inches wide. Now, for reference sake here, guys, that 275/60 works out to be roughly a 28-inch tall tire, and in my opinion is going to be the tire of choice for a lot of big power auto guys out there leaving off a brake, and maybe not so much for those stick cars, as this tire might be a little rough on equipment. And if you do have a stick car, you might want to consider a bias ply option instead, like the ET Drag or maybe even that new bias ply version of the ET Street R. But as always, guys, keep in mind the ET Street Pro here, like any tire we offer at AM, does qualify for free mounting and balancing, in addition to the optional nitrogen fill as well. Now, typically the turnaround time for something like this is about a day or so before they ship to your door free of charge. So if you need a 275 specific radial for competitive use, or you're just after one of the top drag tires on the market today, you'll certainly want to look into a set of Pros right here at AmericanMuscle.com.